I just felt like making another video. I don't know why. I'm really excited though. This isn't occult related, it's totally unrelated to the occult, but I'm really excited. In less than a week, we're going to be going to New Orleans. And, I'm not a party animal like I was, in my 20s. I've calmed down a lot. It's going to be epic. We're going to go to like 30 bars. We're going to the strip club. We're going to see Acid Bath, which is an amazing band. They haven't done anything in I don't know how long. Acid Bath is a badass band. We're going to a concert in New Orleans, going to Bourbon Street, visit 30 bars. We're gonna go to the strip club. I'm gonna eat a lot of Cajun food, get some gumbo, get some crawfish etouffee, some boudin, some po' boy. It's gonna be good, and I'm gonna video it. Some of it. I'm gonna video some of it. It's gonna be really great. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm taking y'all with me to New Orleans. I'm probably going to have 30 videos of that. So that's going on later. I guess I'm waiting to do my spiritual practice because my girlfriend needs to be in there to do something. She's going to dye her hair or something. So I'm going to wait on her to get out and do my spiritual practice. I figured I'd make another video. And, because, when you're concentrating or doing something, I try to eliminate any kind of stimuli. Yeah, try to go within, It's like the whole point of asana is to still the body. If you can silence the body, then you can operate in the realm of pure consciousness, and then you're able to do more inner work or concentrate upon the object of thought. It's like a separation of body so that we forget the body so that we can operate in a realm of pure consciousness, And so I'm going to do my spiritual practice. And I need to get an informative video. Hi, Osvaldo. Hola, ¿cómo estás? How are you doing, sir? Anyways, I'm just really excited about, going to New Orleans. It's going to be really epic. And I'm going to video a lot of it, It's a place full of history, and like I said, I used to go visit, I guess it's not my ex-girlfriend, her family was there. I love visiting her family, because I'd go to New Orleans once a month. Oh, you won't see your grandma again? Okay, going to New Orleans. It's like kill two birds with one stone. Do something sweet, and you get something out of it. It was great, but I haven't been to New Orleans in years. Last time I was disappointed by the food. I'm kind of a Cajun food snob. Not that I know all the cuisine, but I know it tastes good. Last time I was disappointed. It's New Orleans, It's supposed to be really good. I hope the food's good, and it's going to be really epic. I'm excited. I hope it's not going to rain. But yeah, I'm going to video some of our New Orleans trip. It's going to be really great. And I'm just waiting to do my spiritual practice, so I figure I'd make a second video. Yeah, I think doing little updates, little videos like this, will help me to get started. It's like kindling the fire. I'm not going to lie, man. I'm very good with discipline, with my daily regular spiritual practice, I'm very good with that. But making videos, I find it very hard to motivate myself because I want it to be perfect. And I feel like I could understand it a little better. I need to wait, But I think making these little videos like this, just ranting, will help me to get, the juices flowing. Yeah, it'll help me kindle the fire and start making more videos again. And, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I think I might make little videos like this, and it'll help inspire me to make, more informative content. But I'm just waiting to go in there and do my next practice. And, I think the practice is important, There are different paths and different avenues for spiritual growth. For me, I think discipline is like a good thing, It's like the Sphinx, Eliphas Levi talked about the Sphinx, which is composed in his model, and later on in Crowley in the Golden Dawn, as lion, bull, eagle, and man, like the cherub, which is a type of, Hebrew sphinx, one way of looking at it, to know, dare, will, and keep silent. So to master the sphinx is like the pentagram. And what does the pentagram show upright? It shows, and the inverse pentagram has a whole array of meanings, different meanings in different traditions, but we're talking about the upright pentagram, is a spirit ruling over matter. If we can control the horses, which are passions, and following Plato's allegory of the chariot, allegory of the soul, 4th century BC, we're still contemplating Plato. If you look at the Chariot tarot card, there's a lot of medieval allegories there and stuff, but anyways, it looks a lot like thumos and epithumia, or what Aristotle would call the concupiscent appetite and the irascible appetite. So what is the concupiscible appetite? The concupiscible appetite, or epithumia in Greek, is our desire for pleasure in food and sex and laziness. Doesn't sound like a horrible time, but anyways, that's epithumia. And then the opposite, the thumos, the irascible appetite, is our desire to conquer, to rise up, to achieve great things, to push through obstacles, but also has anger and rage as kind of the negative side of that. And so governing these two horses, we don't kill the horse, like some spiritual traditions, which is fine. They have their own way. They slay the horse. They try to slay anger. They try to slay any kind of earthly pleasure. And another approach is to be able to control the horses. So I don't know why I went down that whole thing, but yeah, controlling the horses, to tie the sphinx to your chariot and master it. The upright pentagram, discipline. Discipline is not really self-denial, because it can't be called denial of our true self at our core. It is the liberation of will. The paradox is that liberty comes through restriction. Liberty by restriction. Liberation, the liberated will, because the will isn't tied down just to the appetites. The will is liberated, and yet we could still feed the horses and allow them to graze. Yeah. Anyways, just another video. Hope everyone's doing well. Okay, Osvaldo said, great, saludos hermano, just went out of a ceremony of Orishas. Also, New Orleans seems great. Oh, cool. I'm very interested in Orisha worship, or, Lukumi. Some people call it Santeria. Some people view that as a pejorative term, but I almost joined an Ile one time. I almost joined an Orisha house, but, me personally, I feel like that's a lot of dedication and being, it's a lot of dedication and working with the spirits, and I already have so much stuff going on. It's very fascinating, Anyway, that's cool. You just got out of an Orisha ceremony. Very cool. One thing I love about all of you awesome people that I'm connected with is all the different traditions. Every now and then I get, somebody I don't really care for. It's very rare, It's pretty awesome. I have a pretty awesome viewer base. I guess people wouldn't watch my videos if they didn't like me, Who would do that? Ah, that son of a bitch. I'm going to see his next video, bastard. I guess it makes sense. But yeah, I have a lot of awesome people on here, and it's cool. They come from different traditions, The reason I say that I'm just a seeker is because I don't feel that I'm really that knowledgeable on, there are people like, Stephen Skinner and all of this type of stuff, They're the stuff, they're the bee's knees. But I'm just a seeker with a camera, which I think could also help people. I understand what I am, I'm just a seeker with a camera, and I like it because we're all on a spiritual path, and maybe a fellow brother on the path, I don't know. Alright, y'all. Girlfriend's in there dyeing her hair. When she gets out, I'm going to go do my spiritual practice, and need to get some other stuff going. But yeah, I'm really excited about New Orleans, and I'm going to video it. And I'm not going to lie, there will probably be beer involved and clubs, and, you know, I'm a human. I'm not some saintly figure, you know, I'm a human being with lots of pleasures and things, and it's going to be great. I probably will be a little tipsy in these videos. Yeah, which I haven't done in many years. Can I say I've never done it? I have. But I was young and stupid. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be more than tipsy in these videos. And I plan to Facebook Live. We're going to go to clubs. It's going to be great, you know. Some people may not approve, but that's fine. My spiritual path is different than yours, you know. I have my own spiritual path, and it doesn't involve just pure self-denial. So it's going to be very decadent. We're going to go to New Orleans, you know, and we're going to be going to Bourbon Street and clubs, and it's going to be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about the New Orleans trip, and I'm going to video a lot of it. It's going to be really awesome. All right, y'all. I guess I'm going to get off of here and waiting to go into my next thing. I hope everyone's doing well, and thank you for listening to my rant again. All right, thank you so much. I hope everyone's doing very well, and I appreciate y'all joining me. See y'all in the next video, you know? All right, y'all.